Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel on Sagacious Learning. So in this video, we're going to be talking about Newton's third law. So what is Newton's third law talking about? From the definition, let's state Newton's third law. Newton's third law of motion states that for every action there is equal and opposite reaction. For every action there must be equal and opposite reaction. So imagine this diagram here. Where if F1 tries to act on this distance O, F2 will also react. So this means that in every action there is equal and opposite reaction. So from here we can now write F1 is equals to F2 because when F1 tries to act on O, F2 will react. So these two things are force. So let's take F2 to the result of formula in order to find our universal law of mechanics. So from there we now have F1 minus F2 is equals to 0. But this is for explanation. We'll look at the main thing we are looking for. And this. So, but remember that F is equals to ma. This is the universal law of mechanics. Force is equals to mass times acceleration. So if the mass is acting under gravity, the acceleration now becomes acceleration due to gravity. So F is equals to ma in this equation and in the universal law of mechanics. So consider a body. Let's practice some question solution. So consider a body of mass 2,200 kilogram exerted a force that caused it to accelerate with an acceleration of 34 meters per square second. If the force is kept in contact and the mass is changed to 3,000 kilogram, what will be the new acceleration? I did something, but let me do it now. Let's go back to our formula. So if F is equals to ma, we are going to derive a formula in order that we are going to get this formula here. F is equals to F2, F1 is equals to F2. So to do this, we have that F is equals to ma in universal law of mechanics. So F1 is now equals to M1 A1 and F2 is now equals to M2 A2. So we are going to do this in a way that if we multiply M1 A1, it will give us M2 A2. Remember that F1 is equals to F2, so we can also write it like this: M1 A1 is equals to M2 A2. So I'm going to arrange this in an equation so that if we multiply this back, we are going to get this formula, which this formula indicates the law of universal mechanics. So to do this, we now write M1 over M2 is equals to A2 over A1. So try cross multiplying this term back. If you cross multiply this term back, we are going to have M1 times A1, we are going to have M1 A1, and M2 times A2, we are going to have M2 A2. Why we have F1 is equals to F2 and F1 is equals to ma, the universal law of mechanics. So this is the formula that we can use in solving Newton's third law. So from this formula, we're going to derive more things. These two formula here, right? We're going to derive more things about Newton's third law. So let's apply this formula here. So a body of mass 2,200 kilogram. So we have given A1, M1 is equals to 2,200 kilogram. Exerted a force that caused it to accelerate with an acceleration of 34 meters per square second. So if you want to know acceleration, the unit should be what? Meters per square second, meter per square second, or meter. per squared seconds. This should be the unit, but if it's velocity, I'm going to write meters per second. So this is acceleration, that's 4 meters per second. So a1 will now be equals to 34 meters per squared second. If the force is kept constant and the mass is changed to 3000 kilogram, so m2 is equals to 3000 kilogram. What will be the new acceleration? So they are asking us a2, which is the acceleration of the second force, f2. They are asking us a2. So what is the formula we're going to use for this? So we now have m1 over m2 is equals to a2 over m1. We have this formula so that if you multiply it back, we are going to have m1 a1 is equals to m2 a2. Don't forget this formula is very important and new to study. So from this, let us substitute in the equation. We have m1. What is our m1? 2200 kilogram over m2. What is our m2? 3000 kilogram, which is equals to a2. We are looking for a2, so we are going to make it the simplest of formula over a1. Sorry, here should be a1 over a1. So what is our a1? 34. So cross multiplying this, we now have 3000 a squared is equals to, because this will go this first and this second. So we now have 2200 times 34. 2200 times 34. So making a squared the formula, we now have a squared is equals to 2200 times 34 over 3000. So we now have 24.9 meters per squared second. So as you can see, I've made this very easy, so nothing is hard and nothing should confuse you. So look at our final answer. So let's go over to record go. Let's